Good afternoon, everyone. I hope all is well with all of you that come today to receive your messages from the divine source. I hope that everyone took advantage of the Scorpio moon energies. And, sometimes it's not always about ritual and things of that nature. Don't feel pressured. I felt compelled to say this in the beginning. Don't feel pressured to always have to do rituals and things of that nature with every single full or new moon that comes across, because you yourself are enough, okay? It's all about intentions and belief, and that is simply enough, okay? I just wanted to say that because I feel like somebody feels guilty. They didn't get to do a ritual, or they felt like they did it wrong, or they had some doubt and things of that nature. Release that. Let that go. Okay. So today I decided to pull for what message are your angels trying to convey to you? I just felt a strong urge to do that for today, for the collective. So, what messages or message does your angels have for you today? So we have 3 piles. Pile 1 is with the Angel Aura Hybrid. Pile 2, the Amethyst Cluster. And pile 3 with the Sandstone Tower. So go ahead, take your deep breaths in and release, and choose your pile. Start with pile 1. Let's see. Oh, amazing. So you have Archangel Michael. A lot of you that chose pile 1 probably already work with Archangel Michael, because our angels that we work with love to show up and pop up in random places. And I see here automatically the wings. So I'm feeling as if some of you will see white feathers this week, or have already seen a white feather, okay? Something of white substance, maybe even a white fluff. I saw the movie Avatar, and those little white the white seeds that were flying around from their trees that they use their hair to connect to the vines of the trees and to receive messages from their ancestors. You might see something like that floating around, and I had an encounter with that a couple of days ago, and I knew it was a spirit guide. All right, and then we have the spiral. Enter the chamber of healing the divine chamber, okay? So yes, this is all about going home, going back to the darkness. And I feel like Archangel Michael, you see here, he has this heart and it's on fire. So for me, that is significant to the lion heart, if you've ever heard of that. You have a lion heart, okay? But sometimes people with lion hearts can suffer tremendously. And this is when you can become doubtful and thrown off of your path. So Archangel Michael is coming today to remind you that you can call on him anytime for courage, strength, protection. All right, and you see the children here that he is with and engaging with. I feel like this is all about, along with the enter the chamber of healing that inner child, because trust me, we carry everything that we experience in our childhood, we carry with us. So if it was a traumatic childhood, we carry those wounds. You know what I'm saying? If we have a lot of generational trauma and curses in our family, and we're here to break those, it can be very, very difficult. So Archangel Michael is wishing for you to call on him for that, okay? He is a channel of divine force, all right? Very, very powerful archangel. When you feel unsure or in doubt and situations are coming in that make you unsure, that's when it's time to call on him, okay? He is making himself known to you right now, today. All right? Your soul longs to be free. is longing for that freedom. And with this spiral here, this is all about Fibonacci, like sacred geometry. This is how God source communicates with us, all right, through numbers, the spiral. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling as if you're being called to recognize when you're in a natural meditative state, which I like to believe is daydreaming. That is a natural meditative state. This became clear to me when I was teaching my first class, and it was kind of like an epiphany. Everyone has the ability to go into a natural meditative state. That is from my perspective, okay? So it's really time for you to shed your old skin. Stop focusing on what you think you're doing wrong all the time. I feel like a new life is coming in. You know what I'm saying? Go into the darkness. Darkness is home. You're being called in to go within. Okay? Really, this is a strong message at this time for the collective. And sometimes new life cycles can be very scary because they feel unfamiliar, but they feel uncertain and unfamiliar, like we don't, you know what I'm saying? But trust that you have already gone down this path many lifetimes over, and that is why you have your higher self that you are always able to tap into. Your higher self has already been down this road, okay? So let it guide you, all right? And that is your messages for pile 1. Let's go to 2 with the amethyst cluster. All right. Wow. You have Hilarion. Upper world. Woo. Scales of balance. Wow, 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 wow. So as some of you may know, I am my specialty is the Akashic. I love to read the Akashic through, and also automatic writing. That is one of my biggest gifts. But Hilarion is one of the ascended masters, and he is wanting to work with you at this time, okay? He can be tapped into to access the Akashic records for yourself if you want to read your own Akashic records, or for others, okay? Because this is all about anything to do with truth seeking. There are a lot of truth seekers out there right now. We are the truth seekers. We are the ones that bring change into the world, because nothing ever changed sitting still, okay? And everything that has ever happened, will happen, has happened, is in the Akashic, okay? So anything to do with truth seeking, healing, researching, mediumship, being receptive to spirit, all right, communication, he is wishing to assist you at this time. Okay, and then you have the scales of balance, the ancient tantra of the soul, and this is all about you have to first be willing to bring your masculine and feminine polarities into wholeness and become empowered. Okay, this is all about the evolution of humanity. When you heal yourself, you heal the world. Okay, and you have the assistance of the upper world. All right. You have a lot of everyone has guides and spiritual, but this is like your calling. I feel like this is something to do with your calling. So if you are a truth seeker, whether that's in the sciences, the metaphysical, continue to speak your truth, I feel like. And I feel like you're being called into the automatic writing. I've been telling people to journal like crazy. Really, 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 when you journal, when you bring yourself into a natural meditative state, and you journal, that is spirit working through you, and you go back and look over your writings, you will be shocked at the information that you are bringing forward, okay? This can be prophetic, this can be revelations for yourself, for the world, you never know. So I really feel like you're being called to do that, okay? And that is your messages for pile 3. I mean pile 2, sorry. Let's get into pile 3 with the sandstone tower. All right. So you have the muse. Wow. Wild woman. And the phoenix, of course. Of course, of course. This is beautiful. With this muse card, See it here? I feel like fairies and things of the old, like fairies and dragons and such. They are wishing to reveal themselves to you at this time. They wish for you to call in their energy and their ancient wisdom. Okay? And fairies can help bring inspiration from your subconscious mind and it's like it allows you to create in a divine way. Because whether that is music or a tangible item or paintings or writings, everything is a creation that comes from the darkness. Okay? And with this wild woman coming in with this, you have to be willing to set yourself free so that your true self can shine and engage those around you. You in the world, there is no limit to who you are, to who you're capable of reaching as well. Because when you live, talk, and dance freely in your truth, you weren't created to live in a box. I'm sorry. So always, always, always let spirit guide you. Okay? For pile 3. The fairies are definitely coming in. They're wanting to work with you. And fairies are making themselves visible again. Pay attention to outside, especially outside at night. Pay attention to what's going on. You're going to see magical things going on. Okay? Don't be shut up in the house. There's so much mystical and magical things taking place in this realm right now. And if you don't pay attention, you'll miss it. All right? But in this way, when you unleash the wild woman and be free and live your truth and dance in it, dance under the moon naked. Who cares? Whatever you are feeling drawn to do, whatever you love, do it. Okay, this is what your angels want you to know. And this is how you rise like the phoenix. You have life restored here, priestess of the phoenix. When you rise like the phoenix, sometimes you got to be knocked down in life. You got to be knocked down. But when you take that and you rise up from that, whew, what a force. What a force to be reckoned with. And that is how leaders are built. We need more leaders in this world right now. We don't need any more sheep. The sheep get led to the slaughterhouse every single day. So I don't care what you're being called, all you truth seekers out there, I don't care what they are saying, because at least you had the courage to dig deeper. At least you have the courage to look for the truth. That is how change happens. So keep going. And those were your messages for you, pile 3. And I hope that everyone has a beautiful day. And remember always that self is key. And I will see you all again next time.